get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Dropping back, it's Combs. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Got it in the middle, it's Garcia. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to go up top on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On second down, looking again to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Garrison. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
And the returner will be knocked down.
And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll start this drive firing. Grab behind the line. It's Proctor. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. The 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to USC. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Garrison. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He's got the back in the middle. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer.
Nothing but green ahead. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Leaves it with the back. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Caught over the middle. It's Garrison. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Pocket starts to collapse. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Finds his man down the middle. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's right on target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. On first down, here comes this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Leaves it with the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Ducks with the 1st and 10.
Flip it. Easy.
Give to the running back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go. Alert. Ready.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He'll keep it himself. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's the handoff. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a man. It's McMillan. They're bringing heat. Going to try to get it himself. Bounced off his feet.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty...
And the ball squirted out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the 1st down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you could tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovered.
And it's caught inside the 25. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
59, Illinois, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This guy can throw it. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Ready, set.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Little too much juice on that one from the junior.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He tries to take the top off. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Ducks are flying down the field.
Here we go. Timber. Timber.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Oregon 66, Illinois 10.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
You just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19. Back to throw, it's McMillan. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He lofts one down the sideline. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes a hit as he fires. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense working from the pistol. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires left. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better.
Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. Looking to pass, it's McMillan. Lofts one high and deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Running back goes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Lets it fly deep downfield. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Quarterback checking off. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lateral.
To throw, it's McMillan. Looking left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. They've got the screen set up. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. The AT unit on the field. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
87, Illinois.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Quickly to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Garrison. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. It's caught. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go